All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am 1 minute early so that I can test all my things before we hit half past the hour and we'll officially get started. All right. So, as usual, I'm just making sure that we are a go on YouTube and on Facebook and we are going to be talking about this year. We're going to be talking about next year and how can we make 2024 the best, most profitable, most income producing year for us all. All right. So I see we are good over on YouTube. Hello. We've got people watching over there. Let's see here. I am just trying to make sure we're good here on Facebook. And we are fantastic. Wonderful.
Make sure we're good here.
Okay. Great. So thank you everyone for joining us. Let's see. We've got hi from Canada. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sandy. All right. We've got lots of amazing people watching. I'm just going to put all my devices here so that I can. Hi, Eric. Hi, Donna. Hi, the busy Graham. Hi, influencer shoppable videos. Oh, hello from sunny Oklahoma, sunny Oceanside, California. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, San Diego. Super jealous of all the sunny people. Hello, everyone. So yeah, I guess if you don't know where I am right outside of Chicago. I have my office in Chicago and my home is right outside of Chicago, and it is cold here. It's 42. Okay, so it's not that cold. It was much colder yesterday, and actually we had a pretty warm Christmas here, so I should stop complaining about the Chicago weather. Everyone's always like, why do you live there? And I'm like, well, because this is where I live. This is where my family is. This is where I grew up. So that's why I'm here. Oh, yes. Manitoba. Yes. Hello from Canada. This is fantastic. I'm so excited. We have people from all over here, all different climates. So I hope everyone had a wonderful, we're still in the holiday season, right? But if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. If you celebrate anything else, I hope everyone's just been having a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I know my kids absolutely love Christmas. We've had a really fun week and we've got another fun week ahead of us. My birthday is actually in a couple days. What day is it? Sunday? I don't know. It's the 31st, New Year's Eve, baby. So we're going to continue celebrating through the end of the year. I always go, the end of the year is the big celebration day over here. So, wonderful. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited. Awesome. We've got 21 people watching right now. So the purpose of this, like every other week, I want to be here to answer your questions. I want to help you guys figure out anything that's stopping you. I want to, make sure we have all the right information and that we're moving forward into 2024 with positivity, with the right strategy, and ideally making sure that we're making the most money possible, right? So, oh, thank you. I've got quite a few happy birthdays. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. A few more days, not till 31st. But yeah, so let's just dive in because there's been a lot of changes going on. A lot of changes, honestly, not for the best over the last week or so. And I've already got a question about it. And yeah, so Looptopia with Dr. Taryn, you had a question. Did they remove the bottom carousel? Also, I have products that have no product videos. Should I do it? Are they not worth doing it if my videos won't show? Also, happy birthday. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the big things that I've noticed, that the community has noticed. There's no bottom carousel anymore. And that's a huge bummer because that's where we get a lot of clicks. That's where we get a lot of views. And this happened in September for a while. This happened in July for a while. So it seems like they are testing this, removing the bottom carousel I don't know. Right now, it seems like every 3 months or so. And quite honestly, I think they just waited until the holiday shopping season was over in order to start that. So, if anyone's wondering, what are they talking about? What do you mean they removed the bottom carousel? So, when you are looking at a product listing page, right, the ideal optimal place that your video is going to show up is going to be within the top video carousel, right? So you have your product information, you have images that the seller has uploaded, you ideally have a video that the seller has uploaded, and then your videos. Ideally, the best possible placement that we are always going through is that they are right there on the product page on the top, right? So we want to show up right underneath that seller or that brand video, right? So, hi Sarah, little late, no problem. You're right on time. Um, yeah, and so the lower carousel is when you're scrolling down, right? Ideally, you want to be on the upper carousel, but right now we're seeing that the lower carousel, so that's going to be underneath, like the bullet points of the product, and then Amazon kind of changes it. Sometimes it's above the A plus content, sometimes it's below it, but there sometimes is this bottom carousel where it's just all these different videos. And past historically, it's been a mixture of seller brand, or I'm sorry, seller and brand is the same thing, of seller videos, of influencer videos, and sometimes they'll throw in customer review videos there too, right? And they've been testing. And right now they're testing, it's just gone. So if you have seen your clicks go down, that could be why it's just gone. And so I just want to say that I think it will come back. It's come back in the past, and I don't know when it will come back, but I think that it will. Again, this is something that Amazon's been testing like every 3 months or so, that I've been noticing. Happened in July, happened in September, and now it's happening at the end of December. Why do they do this? Because Amazon is always testing. They're always looking for optimal placement, but they also tend to do this when they are paying out a bit more than normal. And if you are a lucky person who got an incentive email, one of my little 5-minute tricks to make sure that you're not missing opportunities here is to make sure you always are searching in your Amazon influencer email, right? Whatever email you've used to sign up for the program, go search Amazon influencer in your email inbox, because sometimes the notes from Amazon, the emails from Amazon will go to your promotions folder, or your spam folder sometimes, and you won't necessarily see them. But some people got incentives, and so some people are getting paid out some bonuses right now. And anytime that kind of happens is when I observe Amazon is taking away placements for influencers, because that will mean that we earn less, and that means that they get to pay out less, and they probably have monthly budgets like most giant corporations do, and maybe they've already hit it, right? And so they're like, well, what do we need to do to make sure we're not overpaying people? We're not going over our budget as Amazon. And so I think that's one thing that they're doing here at the end of the year to, make sure that we're not earning as much as we should be. And again, that stinks, but I don't think it's going to be forever. Nothing with Amazon necessary. I shouldn't say nothing is forever, but again, they're always testing this. So Sarah said, strange. I was on mobile yesterday, and I'm sure I saw lower carousel on several items. I'm with you, Sarah. I've seen the lower carousel on mobile. I have not seen it in the past week or so on desktop. So that is also one other thing, is that mobile and desktop are different. So sometimes you'll see placements get removed on desktop, and you'll see extra placements on mobile. There was a test that they did maybe about a month ago where it was the exact opposite. For any product listings that were actually, I know it was right around Thanksgiving, because I had a video that did really, really well, because it was a Thanksgiving product, and the product page didn't have a seller video, but I made a bunch of sales because that was around the time that Amazon was testing just putting the influencer videos up anyway on the desktop product pages. And so my video killed it because it was the only video, because there were no other brand videos, there were no competing influencer videos. And again, this was like during a 2-week period that Amazon was testing this. It did not show up on mobile. It was only on desktop. So you will see things different depending on which side you're looking at. I'm also seeing new reporting features on mobile that I'm not seeing on desktop. I am able to navigate and look at a product report right now. I don't know how accurate it is, but if you guys want to check it out and see if you have it, I only see it on mobile. And it is called, I believe it's called Product Report. See if you have that when you are logged into your associates reporting on mobile. Because I know some people have it and some people don't. And in the groups that I'm seeing, some people are like, I have it and it's not accurate. And some people are saying, I don't even have it. So just again, one thing to note, Amazon's always testing. The end of the year can be rough. And I know I also saw a lot of people posting and talking about how they didn't make any sales on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And so that's pretty common. I think for the most part, if you like, did you buy anything personally on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I didn't, because I bought a boatload of stuff, in the 2-3 weeks leading up to that. So I think sales are just down on holiday days themselves because people do want to kind of disconnect and, make sure that they're spending quality time with their family. But one other thing to note, though, that is really, really important, especially if you're a newbie in the Amazon Influencer Program, is that when we look at our stats, so when you wake up every morning and you log in and you see your stats, that is from yesterday, right? That is the clicks from yesterday. That is the sales from yesterday that were shipped yesterday. As far as the onsite goes, offsite does it a little bit differently. With offsite, you are able to see sales as they come in, but you're not necessarily getting the earnings credit until the item ships. With the onsite, so with your on Amazon tracking ID, right, when you're on that side of the reporting, you are only seeing your commissions come in on items that have been shipped. So a lot of people made $0 on Christmas Day. Well, that's because not a lot of items got shipped out on Christmas Day, because ideally, Amazon gave their warehouse workers the day off. The warehouse was closed. So you will not see you guys are going to see the same thing on New Year's Day. On January 1st, you may wake up to some sales because maybe they shipped out the day before, although I know, because it's my birthday, the 31st is a Sunday. So I don't know how, they ship out on Sunday, but January 2nd, you will probably see almost no sales, right? Because for the most part, warehouses are not shipping out on January 1st. So just note that, right? In another few days, you're going to see low sales, but then they tend to get higher, right, in the days after, because now you have orders built up that haven't been shipped out yet. So Amazon is shipping more. So I know my sales have been pretty good over the last couple of days, because I did see that decline on the 24th and the 25th. So now I'm starting to see my sales that were made, during that time. Now those items are being shipped out, right? So all right. So if you guys have any questions, again, I'm happy to kind of just field questions. And the purpose of this is I want to make sure everyone has everything they need for next year. And, I think I'm going to continue doing this. I think it's been really helpful. I've gotten really good feedback from all of you. Just by the amount of people that are showing up, I can tell that it's been helpful. So I'll continue at these Q&As, and we'll have guests coming on and helping with, basically anything you guys need. So, one other just kind of hot tip that I that I came across the other day that I want to share with you. So if you're anything like me, you've bought like so many things on Amazon in the last 30 days. And so for me, like now that I have a little bit of downtime, I use downtime relatively, like there is no downtime. My work time that I get during the day, my kids are like at field trips and stuff like that. So Dr. Taryn, I'm going to answer all of your questions. I promise. I am going to get to your questions, because not everyone else is asking questions. That's okay. I'm going to get to all of yours. But one quick tip that I just want to alert you guys to, and it is a paid thing, but I just want to let you know. So anybody that has the Fluence or Fruit extension, and there are other extensions out there. So I think you can do this with the other one. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with the other ones. I just use Fluence or Fruit, but so I bought all these things over the last 30 days, right? Presents for family, for kids, for whomever. And so I started going through my order history, and I'm like, so where do I start, right? I have some time now to create videos, but what do I start with? Do I start with the more competitive products? Do I start with the more, easy opportunity? And for me, I'm definitely going to be doing videos on the more competitive products for sure. but like, because it's been Christmas, right? It's been a couple days since I posted any new videos. And so I want to just get a couple out, quickly. And so I'm like, I look at my order history and I'm like, well, what? It's overwhelming because of all the things that I've bought. But now I can go back and create videos on like things that my kids got for Christmas, right? Under the tree that I couldn't do before Christmas. So one quick tip, one quick hack. And if you don't already have influencer fruit, go check it out because it is an amazing tool. It has saved me so much time and has made me more money. Like anything that makes me money and saves me time, I love it, and I'm always going to share it with you guys. But so what I did, it's awesome that this. I'll just get to the point. This Chrome extension looks at your order history. You can have it open when you're in your order history, and what it does is it ranks your the items that you've already ordered in order by opportunity score. So I can open the Fluencer Fruit extension, and this is what I've done in order to make my list of all the new things that I've acquired through my Amazon purchases over the last month. Where do I start with these brand new things? I use Fluencer Fruit because it will score everything from 0 to 100, and I'm going to start with those product opportunity scores that are in the 90s, and I'm going to go to 80s, and I'm going to go to 70s. So again, if you bought way more things than you can even remember on Amazon and you're not sure where to start with creating your new videos, I recommend using that extension if you have it. If you don't have it, go check it out. If you're in my course, Influence and Earn, you have a 30-day free trial of it. So if you haven't activated that yet, now would be a good time to do that. But definitely check that out. If you're getting overwhelmed on where do we start, start there. All right, so I'm going to field the questions that I have right now. I have one on Facebook, and then I'm going to move over to YouTube. Sarah says that is a great feature for order history. Yeah, that's why I like Fluencer Fruit so much, because it works on order history pages. It works on idea lists. So you could create your own idea list and like put together things you even like wanted to buy, not necessarily have, and then use Fluencer Fruit to figure out like what you should buy first because of the opportunity score. So that's a really cool feature. And I have a live, it was 3 or 4 weeks ago now. If you guys go back on the channel, you will, under the live tab, you'll see there's an interview with Liz Saunders, and she is the founder of Fluencer Fruit. And not only did she kind of give away all of the features and functionalities, but she did a full demo. So if you guys want to go take a look at that, you should really go and check that out. Yeah, didn't know you could see that in the order history. Yeah, it's a really cool feature. So Donna asks, is associates reporting on mobile and app or on web? So for the associates reporting, what I do is I open it on my phone, but then I go to like the request desktop site so that it looks like the desktop reporting, because on mobile, it just looks different. It doesn't have necessarily all of the same like all the same headings and stuff. So I will open the reporting on my phone, and then I will just go to request desktop site or whatever it is. And that's where I'm able to see the product reporting. So you guys should check that out and see if you have that. And if you do, tell me, because I want to know if your information is accurate. I've been trying to match mine and it's not totally accurate. So I'm curious what Amazon is doing with this and how they're rolling it out. So yeah, super curious, and I'll do a post later to see who has it. But it's a really cool function. It's giving me the product, like how many clicks I've gotten, how much commission I've earned by product, and then the conversion rate. So these are all really, really important metrics that we want to know that we don't necessarily have right now through the reporting. And so I think Amazon is listening to us, yay, and they're rolling out this reporting by product, which is really cool. So okay, I'm going to move over to some of the YouTube questions. You guys feel free to keep asking questions on both platforms for sure. Oh, Sarah, yeah. So the feature for the order history with Fluencer Fruit, how far does it go back? You can just go back. You can just open up, because it's taking the information in real time, right? So if you went back to like the first page ever of your order history, it would still give you the score, as long as you can see it in your order history. So what I like to do is, if I'm not sure if I've done a product video, if I'm looking for things to do product videos on, because maybe I'm out of ideas, I just go to my order history and I type in like a room or something that, I don't know, like Do I want to do like wall art? Or sometimes I'll just do kitchen or bedroom and it'll pop up with things that I bought 5 years ago that I didn't even remember that were from Amazon. So, but yeah, Fluence or Fruit will work as far back on your order history as you want. And so, one last question about Fluence or Fruit. If you use Fluence or Fruit, would you still make a video for a score less than what number? Yeah, good question. So, anything basically like 70 and above. So, it's 0 to 100. Anything 70 above on Fluence or Fruit, I'm making a video for pretty much regardless, as long as there's some decent sales history, which I also use Jungle Scout for that. You don't have to buy all these extensions by any means, but again, they save me time and I'm able to use my earnings to do that. I recommend you, right, earn and then buy the things. Excuse me. We're still getting over colds here because I am in Chicago and it never warms up and never goes away. So, yeah, anything 70 and over I'm doing. And then, if you're not sure on, look at sales history. If you don't have that extra extension, look at how many have been bought in the last month. So Amazon now posts that on the product listing page, right? It'll say like 100 plus bought in the last month or 3,000 bought in the last month. That'll give you a good idea on like how many units are being purchased, right? And if that line doesn't exist, on the product listing page, it means that there's not enough sales history to track. So I would skip those. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so going back to the bottom carousel, are the videos not worth doing if your videos won't show? And then yes, I did see this question. So it is weird. I'm getting hits on a few videos that are not anywhere. How are people finding these? Yeah, great question. So the bottom carousel has been removed right now, and that stinks. And I do think it'll come back. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it has in the past. This is the third time now we're seeing this in the last 6 months. Um, but here's the thing though, is that I mean, literally today or tomorrow, Amazon could do the other test where they're putting influencer videos on product listing pages that don't yet have a seller video. We saw that a month and a half, 2 months ago, right? It was right around Thanksgiving. And so I think your strategy just kind of has to fluctuate with the changes on Amazon, and you just have to know that there's always going to be changing and there's always going to be testing. For me, if I look at the other criteria, right, it's not just about the video placement. That is a number one for sure, is the video placement. But with these tests, and if we're like, well, we don't really know where the video's going to be able to be placed, I'm looking at other things too. I'm looking at how many other influencer videos are on that product listing page. Well, I guess you can't see, right, if there's no bottom carousel, but if there's the top carousel, right? Is there already five influencer videos on that product listing page? If so, it's just going to be more competitive, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. For me, I then look at price point. If the item is under $20, as far as like sale goes, right? Because you're getting paid based on the percentage of the sale price. So if there's a $20 product that's super competitive, already has five influencer videos, it's not a great opportunity, then I'm just going to skip that one for now. But if I'm like, it's a really easy video and I can just pump it out in the next 10 minutes, maybe I'm doing that. It's really just like looking at the opportunities in front of you and figuring out where should I be starting and what should I kind of like leave for later. For me, if I had 10 hours a day to create Amazon videos, I think my strategy would be different. I just don't, and that's not really the method that I teach, right? I'm teaching you guys how to make full-time income in part-time hours. And so everything I'm looking at is like I'm thinking about what I'm doing almost as long as it takes me to do it, right? Because I want to make sure that it's a product that I use, that I love, that I can create good quality content for, that's going to get some sort of placement. And that has some sort of sales history behind it, right? So look through all of those factors and then decide if you want to do it. And if you're not sure, again, just weigh, how long is this video going to take? Is this going to take me an hour because I need to do, the unboxing and the assembly? I need to splice it together. I need to do a voiceover and then edit it. Like, or is this just a thing that I can very easily just set up my tripod and do a demonstration and talk at the same time, do some editing and throw it up there in 10 minutes, right? So assess your time based on the opportunity that you think, and your experience and all that. And so I don't think you ever want to say, like, there's no product video, so I'm just never going to do it. Maybe you skip that one for now, but maybe you come back to it, when there's a better time. And to answer your other question, so if you have videos that are not on product pages and you're getting clicks and you're getting views and you're like, where are people finding these? Amazon is putting your videos all over the place. You don't even know sometimes. They're basically, anytime you post a video, Amazon, in their terms of service, basically they've already made you agree that they can use your video. They can use your video in their advertising. So I watch videos on Snapchat. Like, I'm not a big social media person, but I use Snapchat because that's how I send videos, like, to my friends and family, like the people that I see in real life. And so I'm on Snapchat looking at videos and I get ads there. And I actually love being on Snapchat getting ads because a ton of them are from Amazon. And so it gives me really good insight as to what is Amazon promoting in their paid ads right now. And sometimes they're videos, sometimes they're photos, sometimes they're combinations. So your videos could be getting placed other places outside of Amazon that Amazon is putting them. Your videos could also be on thank you pages. After people purchase, I see videos on thank you pages. I see photos on thank you pages way more than videos right now. But again, that's another placement that Amazon is always testing. They used to have live videos on product pages, which they don't really have anymore, but there was probably about a year where those were there, just straight. So the other place is Inspire, right? So your videos could be on Inspire and you would never know. You would never know if you didn't see them or someone didn't tell you, because there's no way to search for videos right now on Inspire. But you're seeing clicks and maybe you're seeing sales, but you can't find your video. Maybe it's not Inspire. Maybe it's Amazon's using it in one of their ads outside of Amazon. Maybe it's on a thank you page after people order. Again, there's so many different placements. That's why I'm on Amazon product pages and Amazon all day long, kind of seeing and testing where are they putting things. What am I noticing that's different than it used to be? They're always testing. So don't let no video be a complete deterrent. Make sure you look at the other factors too. Okay. One last question. That's okay. How do the spillover sales work? I'm getting sales from products that I'm not making videos for. Do they watch your video for 30 seconds, then immediately buy a different product? Yeah, I love this question because I'm going to try to answer it as best I can because Amazon doesn't necessarily tell us all the time. So, if you are, so you can very much be making commissions on products that you didn't necessarily make direct content for. We see this a whole lot more on the offsite side. So, if you share your Amazon affiliate link offsite, say you link to it on your social media or on your YouTube channel or whatever, somebody clicks on your link and they buy anything within that 24-hour, Amazon affiliate cookie window life there. With the offsite, anything they buy during that time that your affiliate cookie is live and working, you're going to get credit for. Okay. So that could be the product that you promoted, or that could be not even a related product. It could be anything. And so that's always fun to look at and see what are people buying, that they're clicking through my content. What are they actually buying? Are they buying the thing you're promoting? Are they buying something complimentary? Are they buying, a whole bunch of stuff because they just decided now's the right time to, empty out their shopping cart and buy everything that's been sitting in there for a week? I don't know. But with the on-site, it's a little bit different. And I don't necessarily see products that are like totally out of the realm of things that I've created content for. What I do see are these, I see sales for related videos, right? So, especially when Amazon had the lower carousel intact, you could scroll down and see all the videos for that product. And then if you kept scrolling, right, it would be like videos for related products. Or if there were no products, at the bottom, if there were no videos available for the bottom carousel, it would just be, related or similar products. You can still make commissions on those too, because if people are watching, or people go to the product page and maybe they watch someone else's video, they scroll down, they see your video for a related product, they watch your video, they buy that thing. I believe you would get the sale for that. However, to answer the rest of your question though, like with the 30 seconds, does an Amazon customer have to watch the video for 30 seconds in order for you to be able to earn on that? We just don't know. And I've had so many friends and people in the Amazon influencer community try to get an answer directly from Amazon on this. And literally no one will deny or confirm this 30-second um, speculation that's what we think, right? And that's there because in the early days there was a lot of, if they did some incentives where it was like, we want the video to be under 30 seconds, and then we would see these like 5 and 7 second videos where, I don't know, I never personally made a 5 second video because I don't, what can you really convey in 5 seconds besides like a picture? I don't know. But people must have been making commissions because these 5 and 7 and 9 second videos, they were just up there, I assume, earning, right? And so like then it was speculated, like, so do people have to, and I think this is kind of where people stand right now. Again, we don't know. We don't know because Amazon is not clear in their terms. They say you earn for a qualifying purchase. Well, they never actually define what a qualifying purchase is ever for on-site. What is a qualifying purchase? Is it if the video is less than 30 seconds, do they have to watch 100% of it? And if the video is more than 30 seconds, do they have to watch at least 30 seconds in order for you to earn that commission? Again, we just don't really know. And they specifically are not telling us, which is just so nice of them. So we just need to keep testing. Test the shorter form video, test the longer form video. What I am seeing a lot more of is the longer videos staying higher up on the product page carousel. I'm on a couch listing that I had been on for a very long time, tippity top for a very long time. And now somebody has a much, much longer video, like 10 times longer than my video, which I thought would be like, oh no, that can't work because like people will only watch a certain percentage and eventually they get rotated out. That 20-minute video has been up there for at least 5 weeks in number one. So maybe Amazon is trying to get some longer videos. And so they're rewarding people by keeping them up there longer. I don't know. I don't know. I just say what I observe, and I try to get answers. And if Amazon doesn't tell me yes or no, I just, these are all observations. I'm always observing and I can't confirm or deny how long people have to watch. But if I ever find out that answer, you guys will be the first to know, I promise. Oh, it's so crazy that they don't tell us that. But that's Amazon, and that's them. That's how they work. Okay, so let's see here. Can we use, okay. Yes, can we use screenshots of sellers' pics to make our thumbnail for the videos we create? I've heard some say it's okay, but others say no. Okay. So, the short answer is no. Don't take a seller's photo. Again, so there's other Amazon influencer programs. Like you could be a fashion influencer, you could be a home Amazon influencer, which they may or may not be taking that program away, from what I'm hearing. But the short answer is I wouldn't. I never have, and I wouldn't, because it's the seller's content. So technically, they've created that content and now you're taking a screenshot of their content and putting it on your own, right? Even if you're making a collage. And again, I think I've heard people say, Amazon told me to make a collage. Amazon told me to take screenshots. And if Amazon told you that that's okay, go for it. Amazon never told me that it's okay to take screenshots. And in my seller experience, I've been a seller for 12, 13 years now as well, on top of the Amazon influencer program. And that's really where I discovered this program and how I have this knowledge and like know the background. But like, so I would not take a screenshot of the seller's content because they could technically report that to Amazon as stolen content. Even if you're taking a screenshot and, making it a white background and putting it on a collage with 18 other items. Again, I've seen this over and over and over, but a seller could technically report you to Amazon and say that you stole their content because you stole a screenshot of an image on their listing, which technically is theirs, which is protected by Amazon's brand registry program. So for me, I wouldn't do it. I don't do it. I think there are way easier ways. Another thing you can do is just take your own photo and remove the background, right? That's pretty easy with the iPhone, or if you guys have Canva, like there's these apps. Their photo booth is another one that I use for my phone sometimes. Just to be safe, just take your own photo and then remove the background and then use that. I just saw a post in another Facebook group of people encouraging others to take a screenshot from the Amazon product listing page and then put it side by side to their own image. I would never do that. I mean, maybe you'll be fine for a day or a week or a year. I don't know, but I'm just telling you, in Amazon's eyes, you are stealing in the seller's eyes, you are stealing their content. And maybe if they're fine with it because you're promoting their item, then they don't care. But there's always going to be a seller. I had a seller reach out to me one time because um, my video was on a different version of their product, and the reason was because they had variated. Right, the product had like one, two, size and color variations. But when we upload a video to a product listing page for one ASIN, and it has a variation. So what I mean, right, there's other sizes you could choose, other colors you could choose. Maybe there's other like versions that you could choose, but it's all on one like product listing page. I had a seller reach out to me and be like, "Hey, so this that you have on this product page is not accurate. It's actually this other kind." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but because you variated these two kinds together, Amazon placed my content on both. I didn't tag both. I didn't tag both products. I only tagged the one, but because the product was variated, Amazon did that. So, kind of take it up with Amazon because there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm not going to remove it from the whole thing, right? So you gotta be careful because some sellers are policing much more than others are. So that's my long answer. I wouldn't do it unless I was in like the beauty or home program and Amazon told me that it was okay, and I know that they did do that previously. So I wouldn't ever take somebody else's content, especially a seller, because I just wouldn't want to like take that risk. So. Um, all right. Ooh, how would you define competitive products? This is a great question. How would I define competitive products? I think the biggest thing with competitive products is there an opportunity for me to get my video on the product listing page? And I know I said that's not the be all end all when I'm deciding on what products to create videos for, but that's definitely number one. So if there's no video and I don't know the sales or whatever, then I'll go to the other metrics that I look at. But number one for me is, what are the chances my product video is going to show up on the top carousel of the product listing page? If the item is too competitive, it would be like, okay, there's already 10 influencer videos on here. And by 10, I mean you can have 5 in the top and 5 in the lower carousel when when they had the lower carousel intact, which they don't right this moment. So I'm looking to see if there's an open video slot for me for my influencer video that's going to be at the top. You don't necessarily have to bypass those, right? Though, because I'm seeing, and a lot of other people are seeing the same thing where we're seeing 5 influencer videos on a product page, and then you create a better video. Watch all 5 of those videos and make a note on what can I do differently? What did they do good? What did they not do well? And how can I make a better product video? Is there anything that they've left out? Is there any like kind of question or like questions unanswered or tips, any tips. Like, so I just did a video with my amazing stepdad helped me do a video that I was doing for a seller, and he had to install the thing, and I'm just not handy, and he is, because he's amazing. So this is not the first one he's helped me with, but so he installed it. But the entire time he is showing me, right? He's like, here, so look at this thing because this is actually really cool. And you should make sure you mention that this is a feature because, like, this is a nice selling point, right? And it's something that I wouldn't even necessarily get to know because I just I don't know. I don't know as much about that field, right? But I know how to use the thing. I don't know how to install it though. So I always get help with some of the installation stuff. Um, but yeah, like, so, make a better video. Make a better video than anyone else, and you have a very good chance of getting placed in that top carousel. Sometimes your video will never get in a competitive, listing if it's in the top 10 bestsellers. Honestly, I don't do videos for things that are in like the top 10 bestsellers. It's going to be really, really hard. Top 20 to top 50, you could probably get in. Top 100, you can totally get in. Don't go look for bestsellers. A lot of them are going to seem very competitive and saturated, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. I did some videos on very competitive products that got in the upper carousel within, the first 48 hours of them getting approved. Then they stayed there for a week. Some stayed for a month. Some got rotated out after 2 days. It really just depends. But I would say go look at your competition and make a better video. Answer a question that's on the product page that, no one else has, or tell them something that you wish you would have known before you bought it, or why you love it, or, something like that. So competitive is really having all those 5 influencer videos already in the top carousel. But again, that doesn't mean that you can't make a better video and get in. You very much can be. And I think Amazon is always giving those newer videos a chance now, especially if you have a good track record in your account for making good videos and having high conversion rates and, earning commissions. So, all right. Let's see. Dr. Taryn said, I would like to buy Fluence or Fruit, but I'm not making enough on Amazon yet to justify it. That's okay. You don't need it right away. Like I said, look at the sales rank. That's on the product page. Look at how many people have already purchased, right? Amazon's giving us that sales data. 100 purchased in the last month, 10,000 purchased in the last month, right? And then what's the price point? So I think you can still very much just go through your order history, everything you're already buying, find those product opportunities where there aren't 5 influencer videos up at the top. Again, that's my number one criteria. If there's an open slot and there's decent sales, I'm just going to make a video because I know it's going to get up there and maybe it'll get rotated out. But then that's just encourages me to I can see, am I making sales on the video, right? But then I'm also like, if I am making sales and my first video gets rotated out, I'll go back and I'll make a second updated video and say, hey, 6 months later, this thing is still amazing and here's why, or here's the thing that works really well, and maybe, here's the thing that didn't work amazingly, but I still love it because this thing is more important to me, or whatever. Okay, let's see. We have so Karen asked, what is the big difference between an Amazon influencer and the associates program? Yes. So the biggest difference between the influencer and the associates program is the influencer program is, okay, so let me start with the associates program. Associates, affiliate, same thing. It's the Amazon affiliate program. You become an Amazon affiliate. You can take a link from any product page that is your affiliate link. It is tracked to your account and go put it out there. You need to make sure you use the proper disclosure and disclaimer and always say this is an affiliate link. I will earn money, or this is an ad, or basically letting people know that you earn from that link wherever you put it, social, YouTube, wherever. So that is basically, you are the Amazon affiliate or associates is you are promoting Amazon outside of Amazon. And you typically have to have some sort of following because you need somebody to click that link off of Amazon to come onto Amazon and buy something. And that's how you earn. With the influencer program, you take it one step further, and that is you're earning, we call it on-site commission, because you're creating something. So, with my Amazon associates, I use YouTube for that, right? So all of my content that I create for Amazon, I put it on, or most of it, I should say, I put it on YouTube, and I'll link to it. So anyone who clicks on that link, I'm bringing them from YouTube onto Amazon. So we call that offsite, as in the customer starts off Amazon and goes on to Amazon. And so that's your Amazon associates. With the influencer, you're getting credit, you're earning commissions because you are uploading your content directly to Amazon. It lives on Amazon. The customers who are purchasing through your content are already on Amazon, which is why we call it on-site commission, right? So the beauty of the on-site commission and the influencer program is that you don't have to have this big following. You don't necessarily have to market because Amazon is doing the marketing for you, right? They're doing the marketing for you. And so that's like the most incredible thing about this program is that anyone can be an affiliate marketer. Anybody can promote a product, literally anybody. And the problem with affiliate marketing is that not everyone's successful with it because they don't have the people to promote it to. And with Amazon, the affiliate program works the same way. You still have to have people to promote your affiliate links to. Whereas with the Amazon influencer program, you can still promote off Amazon. You can still share your storefront. You can still share your video links and everything. Hi, Charlie. My pup is trying to get comfortable over here. I keep seeing him in my screen. So with the on-site with Amazon, the marketing is already there, right? It's like, yeah, you're creating the content and then Amazon's doing the marketing. Whereas with the Amazon associates, you're creating the content and doing the marketing, which is why, again, the on-site, the Amazon influencer program has been so huge over the last couple of years because marketing is the thing that we can't all do. We can all create content. Yes, we can all market, but if you don't have a large following, you're not going to make a lot of sales, right? So the larger following you have, ideally, the more people you can put your content in front of and ideally make more sales while Amazon is doing the marketing for you with the influencer program. So again, yeah, that's the beauty. That's why when I started this, I was like, something's up. Amazon's making this too easy. So naturally they've adjusted a bit since I started the program over 2 years now. But yeah, I hope that yeah, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, perfect. Um ooh, there is a question that I can answer that I need to find the link for. Yes. So Sarah said, is there a secret to seeing the customer questions about a product? Yes, there is. So back when I first started this, it was so easy. You just go like, what should I talk about in my content? Well, go to the customer Q&As, right? Go to the customer Q&As and find the questions and then make a video, answer the questions, right? That people are already asking down below. Yeah, actually, my friend Liz, who owns Fluencer Fruit, was the one who clued me into this. I'm just gonna find this so I can tell you guys really quick what the link is. There is a way, there is a workaround, and I'm gonna give you the link right now because I just sent it to a client of mine. Okay, so if you go to amazon.com/ask/questions/ASIN. Okay, I'll just put it in. Sarah said, yes, I saw a video from her suggesting this. Yeah. All right. So let me just give this to you guys super quick here. So this is and thank you, Liz. I don't think she's on today, but let's see, is it on there? There it is. Okay. So sorry, you guys have to type it out. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the chat through my restream, whatever. But so if you're looking for the Q&As for a product, this is the link that you're going to use. And instead of ASIN here, okay, take that link, which always starts with a B. It's going to be in the URL of the Amazon product page. It's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 characters or something. It starts with a B. take that code and just put it at the end instead of ACE in here, put that there, and that will pop up with all the questions for that particular product page. So yeah, if you're like, well, how can I make the content better, or what questions are people asking? Use this link and you can use that ASIN and find any questions that people are asking. Yeah. So thank you, Liz. And I can't remember the guy who she got this from, but yeah, Liz, who owns Fluencer Fruit, she's the one that clued me into this. So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to leave this up here so you guys can, so anyone can grab it there if you want to. Great, great, great. Okay. So a couple more questions. Yeah. So, am I correct that you cannot see the Fluencer Fruit data on mobile? Correct. You cannot see Fluencer Fruit data on mobile because it's that Chrome extension. But yeah, if you just use your desktop, I know it's kind of annoying to use the desktop sometimes, but that's why I like to look at my reporting on my phone because I'm on my desktop all the time anyway. So I found the good way to find the good reporting from your phone. Just use that request desktop site. But yeah, you can't use the extensions. But I still think it's totally worth it because again, you can go to your order history and it'll work. You can go to idea lists and it'll work. It even works on bestseller pages. So if you really want to go to the bestseller page, open Fluencer Fruit and it will tell you like seriously, like in that amount of time, in 1 second, if any of those items are worth doing a review for just by the score there. So we know bestsellers have the highest sales volume because they're on the bestseller page. But to kind of complement that, if you go to the bestseller page, it's going to be very saturated. So instead, what I like to go to is I go to the movers and shakers because those are bestsellers that haven't always been bestsellers. And then I also go to like the newer, I can't remember what the product, it's not like new and upcoming, but it's like, new releases. Don't be afraid to do a video about a new release product because if it's the right seller and the right company behind it, it's going to be a great listing, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months from now, whatever it may be. Look for the new product launches too, because that can be a really good opportunity as well. So, all right, there's the link. If you guys are just joining, that is the link. If you want to find Q&As, the Q&As that have been submitted by customers on Amazon product pages, if you want to find that directly, just put in that ASIN, that B, whatever character you are, part of the URL, put that there and it will pop up with the Q&As for that particular product. So, all right, Sam has a question. Have you worked with the on-demand, as in you design a t-shirt and Amazon prints and delivers it? Yes, I have. I've dabbled. I have so that's called Merch on Demand. The link there is merch, merch.amazon.com. This is, it's basically print on demand. So, what you can do is you submit designs, and now with AI, quite honestly, I haven't really gotten into it since AI has become a thing a year ago because like this has been such a main focus for me. But I know a lot of influencers, and if you're an influencer, Amazon is encouraging you to set up a merch store as well, which I think is just a fantastic opportunity, especially if you have a large following outside of Amazon, because the beauty of this program is that it's print on demand. So if you have a design that you want to sell, you basically upload the design. You can use their templates. You make sure it's in the right format and all that good stuff. But then they have all these different things that you can put your design on that Amazon will create product listings for you. And then when people buy, it's very similar to it is the same. You earn a commission, right? You earn a percentage of that sale, which I want to say, I can't remember if is it like 15% or 30%. I think 30% is the KDP. I can't remember now, but basically you earn a percentage of whatever is selling, but all you're doing is uploading the artwork, right? And then a customer buys it. I mean, you're inputting the product listing information. Sometimes you can advertise as well. I did see that was an option now that they didn't have back when I first started with merch, but so you can basically upload your designs and then create listings for shirts, sweatshirts, They have like kids shirts, every kind of style. They have the raglan, the long sleeve, the short sleeve, sweatshirts, whatever. And then they have pillows. They have pop sockets. Actually, the most I've ever sold of anything are the pop sockets. And then they have, yeah, like tote bags. They're always adding new stuff too. Like when my merch account opened, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or something. That was right around the time I signed up for the influencer program back in like 2017. I started a merch sure or, a merch store. And I think one of the best things is that you don't have to buy the inventory and fulfill and ship to customers and do all that. You don't have to do customer service. Amazon does all that. You just make the designs, upload it, and then decide what countries you want to sell it in, and then what items you want that design to be put on. uh, the thing with that though is that you have to market it. Amazon's not marketing that for you, like how they are with your influencer content. So again, if you have good followings outside of Amazon, this is a great opportunity because you can create shirts and merch and things like that very easily and just share the links. One thing though that I will say, and I've been getting questions about this, is can I create videos for the items that are in my merch store? So I did this early on. One of my very first videos was one of my daughter's designs that we uploaded to my merch store. And it's super cute and I loved it. I bought one for her, I bought one for me. But I'm like, oh, this seems like an easy video for me to do. Again, this was like probably one of my first 10 or 20 videos that I ever made. And so I did it. There's no video carousel, right? So it was very just, purely, I'm just going to do this to try to help, my daughter sell some more t-shirts. I would not recommend doing that anymore now. I've had mixed reviews from people and from Amazon. But I have had people very blatantly definitely say, do not create influencer content to upload to Amazon, right? For on-site commissions for items that you are selling. So that definitely applies to merch. I would assume that also applies to KDP. So that's Kindle Direct Publishing. If you publish like ebooks, books, guides, things like that, KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, is the same. It's the same thing as merch. It's print on demand, except for like books and written materials. You can do a workbook, you can do a coloring book, like things like that. So you upload the book, the content, and then Amazon will print it out on demand, ship to the customer. Same thing. I would not. You can have those be a revenue source for you, most definitely. Kindle Direct Publishing, Amazon merch. But do not create influencer videos for those items, only because I've heard mixed reviews. I've just heard mixed reviews about that. So, and I do the same thing with my sellers, with the people that I work with, as far as my consulting goes, and my clients that I help as sellers. I will never do an influencer video for them because I don't want to cross those streams. It's not necessarily stated in Amazon's terms that is not okay, but I could see if I'm putting myself in an Amazon executive chair, which I never will be, which I never will be, but I know how they think, right? I know how Amazon works as far as rules go and what is important to them and what is not important to them. And one thing that is important to them is not manipulating the Amazon system to work in your favor to where it hurts a customer or anything about the customer, right? And so I could see where that could be a conflict of interest if you are a seller and you're creating videos for your own items. I think that's very much a gray area, and that's why I just stay away from it right now. If Amazon came out and said, "Oh, that's totally fine, you can do that," awesome. That's fantastic. But I could see ways that could be manipulated from the seller side, and so I just don't do that. I wouldn't do it for the merch or the KDP accounts if you are earning in those, but I do recommend that you do them. I definitely recommend that you do them. So, all right, I'm going to flip over to YouTube because I've got quite a few questions here. Let's see here. Dr. Taryn, I only made 300 my first few weeks. I think it will all take a few months to get it up to speed. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, what like 300 in the first couple weeks is pretty good. Yeah, it takes some time, and Actually, part of the reason why I educate about this and I train about this and I have a course about this is because of all of the misinformation that is still out there, but was very, very much out there like when I first started teaching about this like 6 months ago. And so there's just a lot of misinformation like, oh, like this is the easiest money I've ever made. And yes, it is. It can be easy money for sure. But you have to work at it. You still have to create the content and it still has to like not be crappy and like there's still work behind it. It's not like you just throw up some garbage that AI made for you and you're going to make $10,000 a month. You're not. And especially now, like you have to make good quality content. I think, being an honest, reputable influencer that's has content about things that you use and you actually love and there's something to be said about that. And I think that authenticity shines through in most content that you would create. Whereas I'm seeing like AI videos with AI voiceovers, and the camera is literally just on the thing's not moving. It's just like a picture with an AI voiceover. And for me, I'm like, well, how's that helpful to the customer? That type of content is not going to go very far. So I think you just need to make sure that you're creating the best content you can. You're being authentic. You're talking about products that you truly use and love, not just like stuff you're walking by at the beach and filming secretly, right? Like that's not your stuff. So be ethical, be moral, and I think you're gonna be just fine. But yeah, it does take some time. You're not just gonna make $10,000 by throwing up like 10 videos and like sitting back and hoping that it'll work, right? So I'm also a realist, But that said, I was making 10,000 a month when I had less than 300 videos. I mean, I was making 10,000 a month when I was at like probably 150 videos. So again, it's all about product selection and quality of video. So it's very, very, very possible. Let's see. I answered that one. Okay, Donna says, should I add more videos to my storefront while I'm waiting for on-site commission approval? No, not videos. Don't add more videos because if you are still waiting for your first 3 videos to be approved and you start adding more videos, Amazon is not going to approve and unlock you until they've reviewed all of those videos that you've submitted. What you can do is you can create more videos, just have them ready to go, right? So that same day when you get that congratulations, you're unlocked, you can upload 10, 20, 50 more videos if you want, right? And so I do think that also I think that helps the universe see that you are confident and that you are going to be unlocked, right? If you're creating more videos and then you're going to be getting practice, you're not just sitting around waiting, right? There's all these things you could be doing, but I would not add another video unless it's been like months, unless it's been months that Amazon, and I know a lot of people just went through this. A lot of people just they submitted their first 3 videos back in October and still haven't heard. I was on the phone with somebody today who you know still hasn't heard, but it's if it's been 2 months and you're still waiting, maybe upload one more video that could possibly re-trigger that Amazon review process. Um but I would wait. I would literally wait 2 months. If it's been a few days, a few weeks, don't add more. Yeah, don't add more right away. Because Amazon will have to approve all of those then before they unlock you. So, oh, Sarah, thank you. Sarah said, I appreciate the strategy you teach rather than just throwing spaghetti at the wall like some do. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And the reason I do that, I'll tell you the reason I do that is because I'm a mom of 3. I don't have time to throw spaghetti at the wall. I definitely, everything that I do is pretty well thought out. Not everything, right? But when it comes to this, when it's like, okay, I only have this much time every day to work uninterrupted where I can record, right? Like I could record when my kids are home and those videos would be straight chaos and no no one would want to watch them, right? So no, I'm just very strategic about the things that I review, how I spend my time. Like I'm all about how can I make the most amount of money in the least amount of time possible. So again, my whole thing here is I'm teaching you how to make 100 grand a year by working the same amount of hours that I do. I mean, the reason why I'm on right now is because all three of my kids have been I planned this day, right? I like doing my videos on my lives on Wednesdays. And so I pre-planned this day so that my kids had activities. They're all out of the house right now. So that I can do this, right? And so the rest of my day is filled with meetings. And then I very strategically have like Amazon videos that I'm doing today that I've already mapped out. I have my notes and I just need to do the voiceover, send it to my VA, whatever. So yeah, I don't have time to create videos for 12 hours. I think that's awesome for everyone who does. And I'm actually super jealous of you who have 12 hours every day to create videos. If I did, I would probably be making way more money, but I don't. So I'm just very strategic and what is the least amount of work I can do to get to 10K a month? And that's what I do. And that's what I teach and what I talk about. So um all right. I have more questions. I have more questions. Okay. So, would you ever recommend deleting your first 3 videos in review if you feel like you can do a better job and have a better chance at getting approved for onsite? Ooh, would I ever delete my first 3 videos? I guess it depends on how long it's been, to be honest. I mean, quite honestly, I wouldn't. If it's your first attempt, I wouldn't delete the first 3. What I would do, I mean, like going back. So here, maybe you could tell me, Bridal Beauty Austin, are you talking about like, is it your first attempt? Is it your second attempt? Like, so if it's my first attempt, I'm doing the first 3. Just wait and see what happens. However, if you are on your second try because your first 3 got rejected, um, bring it to the group. Bring it to other people. If you guys are not already in the Facebook group, that I have. It's a free Facebook group. I highly recommend joining it. It is called the Amazon Influencers Honesty Exchange on Facebook. There's about like 200 something members right now. Come find us there. I also preemptively put links in the description below here. So if you're on YouTube, just open the description and scroll down. You'll see a link to the Facebook group. If you're in the Facebook group watching, obviously you already have it. But if you're watching on YouTube, you can find that link below the description here. Come and join. And if you're like, I want somebody else to review my first 3 videos, you're more than welcome to put them up in the Facebook group and get some feedback. Yeah, okay. First attempt, but feeling like I can do much better job now with more research. That's okay. What I would do is, for you, if I'm you, I would sit tight. I would wait for those first 3. I think that's awesome. First off, that you already have the insight that you know what to do better next time. That doesn't mean that your first 3 are going to get rejected unless there is something like blatant, like I don't know, like you shared a link or there's a barcode in the like a shipping label or a barcode or something in one of your videos that's like blatantly going to get that Amazon's going to reject it, then yeah, take that off for sure. But if it's a quality thing and you're like, "Well, I think I can do better," like just make those next 3 while you're waiting. Make the next 3 while you're waiting. Don't delete the ones that you're waiting on. Keep waiting. I hate to say like keep waiting, but people that are submitting like more recently are getting them approved much quicker in December than they were in November and October. Wait on those first 3, create your next 3 preemptively just in case. So if Amazon says no, you'll have the next 3 ready to go because it's only your first attempt and you have 3 attempts. Because you might create those next 3 and then Amazon comes back and says, "Great, you're in." And you're like, "Cool, I already got 3 more." Put those 3 up that first day and now you have 6 that are going to be earning within, 48 hours of you getting accepted. So, that's what I would do. I would keep them as is unless there's something blatant that you think is going to get it rejected, and just create 3 new ones while you're waiting. Yeah. And then keep us posted and let me know when you get in. Yeah. Background noise and moving camera, stuff like that. Okay. I mean, that's not super blatant. I would call that authentic. If they come back and say like the reason was the quality of video, like I said, maybe just wait. And then, because I don't know. And if anybody has the answer, feel free to throw it in the chat. But like, I don't know if the review process starts. So say you submit your first 3 videos, Amazon, has them, they're in the queue to get reviewed. Because the other thing too is like a lot of people will see that their first 3 say published because like the Amazon bot has published them, and then they're waiting for the official approval. Like maybe it's by a person. We speculate it's by a person, just for those first 3 after the bot approves it. But it's possible that they might just let it slide if there's nothing like background noise and moving camera. There's tons of videos. There's tons of videos like that are on Amazon too. So don't necessarily like let it totally discourage you. Yeah, that's what I would do. Just wait, give it some time, but make 3 new ones and just wait to see what Amazon says about those first 3. So, let's see. Dr. Terrence. Oh, thank you. You are so awesome. Thank you so much for doing all this. Oh, that makes me so happy. Clearly. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. So let's see. I have a friend who wants to know if he can make money just making images and not videos. Totally. You can totally make money just making images. The answer is yes. I don't make as much money with my photos only because there's less placements. But I will say, and I said this in the last one last week, I see a ton of a ton of photos. All I'm seeing is photos every time I buy something on that Amazon thank you page. Thank you for your order. Here's the stuff you're buying. Right underneath there, there's a carousel filled with photos. They're not videos, they're photos. So I know that is a prime placement right now, is on the thank you page after people order. So, don't, yes, the answer is yes. You can definitely make plenty of money with just photos. You won't necessarily have all the best placements as videos. I think people watch more videos than photos, but you can also take those photos and put them on your social media, and then you can use your Amazon Associates link, which sometimes you earn more commission with the Associates link, bringing people off Amazon. So, yes, the short answer is yes. You can definitely make money with just doing photos and not doing any videos, because you can have a storefront. You can have idea lists where you're just curating lists of things, no videos, right? So definitely you can. I know a lot of people, a lot of like my friends in real life, right? Like I have lots of them who are in the program who are doing well, and then I have some, lots that are like, I don't want to do video. That's cool and everything, but I can't do video. And I'm like, that's okay. Video's not for everyone. It really isn't, and that's okay. I like the idea of photos though. I'm curious to know how he does. I think you can do very well. You can do very well with photos too. K Speed says, can you share how to find the ASIN again? Yeah, the ASIN, ASIN. So it is in the Amazon URL. It is almost impossible to find on the mobile app. So go to your desktop, because they don't show it in the app. And then if you create a link, it's not in there either because it's your affiliate link, right? So if you go to desktop, it's going to be amazon.com/ sometimes it's DP / basically it's always going to start with a B. That ASIN is going to start with a B. And that's what you're tagging when you're uploading your content to Amazon. You're tagging the products, but that's where you're going to find it, is in the Amazon URL link. It always starts with B, and it's actually I could tell you how many characters, because I have Amazon links open and I don't know how many of my tabs here. So here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10. So yeah, just look at your URL. It's either going to be, it always starts with a B. It's going to be that 10 character kind of string there that starts with a B. So you can use that, put that into this link here. And that will find your Q&As for each product page, which Amazon has kind of hidden from us. And this is a good way to find them, is to go put your ACE in here in that link that I just shared. I'll leave that up for a second so people can write that down if they want to. All right, all right. Oh, Seb and Mish, well done on the live, Kathleen. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for asking questions. All right, Wicked Gaming said, is it normal that they took away the bottom carousel again? Yeah, I mean, normal. No, it stinks that they did it. But that was actually one of the first questions that I had in the very beginning. And over the past 6 months, this is the third time that they've done this. So they did this in July. They did this in September again, September, October. And now we're seeing it again. So it's normal-ish in that they're always testing, and I'm going to stay optimistic because they've brought it back every single time. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes a month, but yeah, they're always testing. And I think because it's the end of December and they know how much money they're going to be paying out after December is over. I think that's why they take that away, because it's less placement for us, less earnings for us, and they get to keep more of their money, Amazon. So it's not normal, but it's normal that they're testing. I think it will come back. I just, no idea when, unfortunately. Yes, Fluencer Fruit works as a Chrome extension on desktop only. Yes, it is a great starting point, but do not invest simply by looking at the score. Yeah, no. So the score is, I use the score as very helpful in my product, like in my search pages. So when I go through and do my like strategic buying, right? Let's say I need to buy a new, microphone. I use Fluencer Fruit to start the process of finding the top ranked, finding the listings that have the top Fluencer Fruit score. That's how I start. And then the one I decide to do is much more based on sales. But that, like the sales history through either Jungle Scout, or if you don't have Jungle Scout, you can look at the sales rank, which is on every single product listing page on Amazon. And now Amazon has how many items of that listing have been sold in the last month. And so you'll be able to see, is it 100 plus been sold in the last month? Is it 5,000 been sold in the last month? And if you don't see that on a product listing page, it means it's under, I think I've seen 50 was the lowest. So basically it means it's under 50 units every month that is being sold on that product. I mean, you're not going to make many sales with 1 unit a day, 2 units a day being sold on that product listing, unless it's like a very high purchase consideration item, which sometimes, sometimes that works, but I would just, yeah, Fluencer Fruit will get you started, and you still have to look at some other factors, but it is ranking all of those top factors that we're looking at when we look to say, what are the factors that we're looking at to decide what are we going to do videos on or not, or where should we start with our video priority list anyway. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so Seven Mish says, yeah, Amazon changes and updates product pages all of the time. Bottom carousels will eventually come back for all, but no one really knows when. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're seeing like every 3 months or so, they're taking them away, they're bringing them back with just customer reviews, leaving influencers out, or, vice versa. So we'll see what happens. Honestly, the end of the year is always kind of rough. Like this week, this is my third December with Amazon as an influencer, like with the on-site, video opportunity. And this is always a tough week because people, like, they've already bought all the Christmas stuff, like maybe they're buying New Year's stuff, but it's also like this interim of like, you guys are going to start seeing a lot of returns coming through, but you're also still going to see a lot of sales through January, right? Because people got gift cards. People have gift cards that they are going to be spending and all that. So you'll see returns, but you'll still see sales. And I very much think that this is Amazon taking away this video placement for us, because they've already hit their budget in December with the sales from influencers, with the incentives and things like that. So I'm not super surprised. no, that the bottom carousel is gone. So, but I do think it will come back. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, Seb and Mish. So I hope, yeah, Bridal Beauty Austin. We've got very encouraging note here. The first 3 videos will be reviewed, but your socials will also be reviewed at the same time. So make sure to be active on all fronts. Yeah, background noise is nothing. Totally. Yeah, that's another great tip too. If you are waiting for your first 3 videos to be approved, go be as active and engaging as you possibly can on all of your socials, but mostly the one that you applied with. Through the whichever social got you into the influencer program, make sure you are just like posting and engaging, and Amazon wants to see that is a place where you are hanging out and creating content. um definitely look to your social and start engaging more on that if you want to try to get them to speed that up. All right. Dr. Taryn, one last question. That's okay. I reviewed a Creator Connections product. Can I use my Amazon on-site video as the link to get paid by the advertisement at the advertiser? Like, can I double dip my video? Yes. Yes, you can. So I created, you guys, I created a really good video for Creator Connections last week. And when my editor went to go edit it, it was like 4 minutes in, like my face was just frozen the entire time. So it was just me talking with a frozen face. And so that's why it has not made it up to YouTube yet. But I talked all about Creator Connections and what an awesome opportunity it is right now. And like how I do everything, right? There's no spaghetti being thrown. It's very strategic on how do you find the right campaigns, especially with items that you've already creative videos for, because now Amazon is recommending creator campaigns to us, which I think is awesome because I have found some that they've recommended to me that I didn't necessarily see, or they're campaigns that are happening again that I've already participated in 6 months or a year ago. I've already created the content. But to answer your question, Dr. Taryn, yes, I I wasn't sure about this when I first started, but yes, you definitely can, because one of the options is, so you accept the campaign and then they want you to submit your content link. Your content link could literally just be the Amazon link that is on your storefront, which then will go to your product page, right? But your Amazon content link, you just the drop down is just video. Just do the video, because they have, Instagram, YouTube, email, so you can pick the marketing channel, right? The channel that your content lives on, and then you upload the link to your content. Pick video, put your Amazon content link in there, and I mean, that's all you have to do. That's all I do. I will actually, that's not true. I then post the same video on my YouTube. So then I'll have 2 links. One will be on Amazon, one will be off Amazon, but you will still get paid. You will still get paid for on-site earnings for that product that you have, that you're in Creator Connections campaigns for. Yeah. Sam says, I still can't figure out where Creator Connections are. Okay, so if you can't, or I should say, if you can find it, it is going to be under promotion. So when you are on your offsite, so oh, okay. I see. Okay. So Dr. James said, I think I'm having an issue getting the URL for the video on an Amazon review. How do you do that? Yeah. So, all right. So Sam, to answer your question, if you are a member of the Creator Connections program, it'll be on your offsite reporting dashboard. Under promotions, it'll say Creator Connections. If you don't have access to that, you should contact Amazon and ask to be added to the Creator Connections program. It used to be invite only. But I think just in the last maybe like 3 to 6 months, I mean, they're pretty much letting everyone in. I just don't know if you come in as a new influencer that if you get it, or if you still have to apply. That part I'm not sure, but you should have access. Just go to the chat or send an email to Amazon support. Yeah, and then as far as how do you get that link? Yeah, I mean, you can either go to you can go to your storefront, right? Because all your videos are gonna be on your storefront. So that might be the easiest way. You could basically you want to navigate to the video on Amazon. So you can go to it through your brand store or you can go to it through the creator hub. And then yeah, there's yep, thank you. Seb and Mish, there's click on get link and you can either share it on social or just get the link, grab that. That's how I do it too. Awesome. Thank you guys. So easy. Yeah, nice and easy there. Great, great, great. Okay. Yes, you can double dip with creator connections with your shoppable videos. I highly recommend everyone does that. Look through creator connections and find items that you've already created videos on. But yeah, Amazon's starting to recommend those to us. So like easy way to make I think I did like almost $300 extra in the last month just with stuff I had already created, just opting into the creator campaigns, connection campaigns. So, all right, all right. The Busy Graham says, I have so many notes now to help me refer back to. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you for watching. One of my favorite fans over there. Let's see here. Sam, okay, got you. Let's see. So, great. So, okay, Palmetto State Picker. I got my 3 videos approved. I'm hoping to make an extra 1 to 2,000 a month to help pay for my son's college tuition. Fantastic. How long and how many videos should I expect before I start making this type of money? How long and how many videos should you have in order to be making 1 to 2,000 every month? So, I mean, quite honestly, it really depends. That's the best answer I can tell you is that it really depends. If you do your product research and find products that have high opportunity with high commission payout, you will be able to create less videos and make more money. If you don't do research, and that's okay, not everyone does research, not everyone knows how to do research. I have on my channel, there's a my product researching process explained. I have a video on that where I did like a live, so you can go through and look at my product research process if you need some help with that. But I mean, the short and long answer is that it really depends, right? So how many videos do you need to have to make $2,000 a month? It really depends. I mean, I really believe that you get what you put into it. So keep creating videos until you get there, and then it becomes a maintenance thing, right? So I could say, oh, you'll need 100 videos and then you'll start earning $1,000. But I can't say that because I don't know, because I don't know what kind of products are you reviewing and, what kind of quality is your content, right? I would say find the best products. For me, it is all about finding the best products, getting the right product selection process in place, and then the time that I devote to creating this content, I am doing this with products that I confidently know are going to make me the most money. And how do I confidently know that? Because of my experience, because of my processes, because of the other avenues that I am trying to monetize, right? So, like I talked about creator connections a little bit. So like one thing that I've started doing is that if I have something that I need to buy, I will now go over to creator connections, and the search feature is not great in there, but you can look by category and you can try searching for keywords in there. But I will go over to creator connections first and just type in the keyword of whatever I'm looking for just to see what options are available there, because they're always going to offer more commission than just what Amazon is making. And on top of that, there are also other programs that you can get into that will help you do the same, right? So there are other programs out there that you can join that will pay you extra commission for your Amazon videos, or you can partner with sellers and they'll pay you a flat fee to create videos, which is, I mean, you could easily get to an extra $1,000 a month by partnering with, charging $200 for 5 videos. And you made 5 videos for the month and you have $1,000, and now your videos are earning commissions on top of that, right? So there are definitely creative ways that you can get to earning that much money a little bit quicker if you think outside the box. Look at creator connections for that increased affiliate commission. Again, there are other programs. I joined Thrasio when I first started. I heard they're going out of business, so I wouldn't, or they filed for bankruptcy, so I wouldn't necessarily get into Thrasio. I didn't do a ton with it. Logi is another one that I just like barely skimmed the surface of, but I'm hearing good things about. I'm in it. I just haven't done much with it. But everyone I've talked to that is in it really likes it, and they have higher commissions and things like that. So there are other programs that you can do. Partner with sellers, make more money, and find those right products. Right, the best way to earn the quickest, and what I did to get to 10,000 very quickly, was finding the right products, that are going to make me the most money in the shortest amount of time possible. Okay. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. If not, throw another question in the chat there. um, all right, let's see. So Dr. Taryn says, I noticed none of my vitamin reviews are getting any views. Are they blacklisted? I checked and they are not rejected, but I thought it was weird that none have had any hits. Vitamins are tough because honestly, I've never had great commissions earnings with vitamins, and I've done, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 different ones, like from like my kids, like baby vitamins, to like the women's one a day that I take, and like other ones in between. But so I mean, vitamins are hard. I don't think they're blacklisted. You would see if your video was rejected, then I would say, okay, no one's seeing it. I honestly just don't think people watch videos about vitamins on Amazon because they already know what they want to buy. Like if I'm going to Amazon to buy a vitamin, I already know that that's the vitamin that I want to buy. So I'm probably not going to watch a video about it. That would be my guess, but just know that I'm in the same boat with you. I've created multiple videos on many different vitamins. Every so often I'll see sales come through, but they're also like very small sales. So they tend to show up on the bottom of my daily reporting. So I typically like don't even really see those items anymore that come in at like, 10 cents commission or whatever, because they're like so far down the list. That's totally normal. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, vitamin supplements, they're hard to create content in and get views. Yeah, it's also hard to get those videos approved by Amazon now, because you can only say so many things, right? So um I mean, you can leave them. I wouldn't take them down. I would leave them up, but I definitely wouldn't make vitamins a focus as far as creating more videos anyway. Plus, they tend to be lower priced for the most part, so not high commission earnings. Yeah, that's a good point. Seven Mish says, "Are they placing? Because being published does not mean placing on carousels, right? It could be published nowhere besides your storefront, and that's why you're not seeing views and sales, because it's not actually published on the product page because the carousel is all filled up or yours hasn't rotated in yet. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I had 2 videos rejected for medical info. Yep. Yep. Got to be so careful what you say. I should do a video on like all the things you can't say and just say them, like, to get them out of my system. But I don't know if YouTube would like reject it. I don't know. There's a really good article that I'll have to find, but I had a video for sellers on what not to say, and it pretty much translates the same way. You can't say things like um, cures, or like bacterial, or like even fungal, like words like that. You just want to stay away from, because those are words that Amazon has programmed into their bots that trigger, and they're just going to be like, nope, that content is not approved. So definitely have to be careful what you say. Oh, hey, Two said late to the party. Glad to catch part of the live. Yes, thank you for joining. I owe you an email. I got your email. The answer is yes. But I'll send you an email back, I promise. Two said got 100 views on a pic post recently, but didn't get any sales. Yeah, it depends on what the picture is. I think a lot of people click through to kind of look at the thing, but I think what converts is video. It's kind of like the marketing funnel, right? Part of the awareness is the picture. the product listing info, get them in. But I think conversion is, I think your conversion rate is going to be the highest with video. So if you can do a video and an image, not that it'll necessarily be shown to the same customer or even on the same page, but yeah, it depends, and it's hard because we're not actually seeing tracking necessarily directly from the images. So yeah, I would do a video and image and just kind of hope for the best because you will probably make more sales on the video, but having that image out there just gives you more exposure anyway. And like I talked about last week, it's just so easy. Just take a picture while you're filming, not too bad. Oh, fluoride free. Yeah, Dr. Taryn said apparently you can't read what's on the label. Yeah, so I said fluoride free. Is that medical? I mean, free. Free could be what triggered it, to be honest. I would say so that the way we get around that in sellers would be like without fluoride. Try that because free is a trigger word. You gotta be careful how you say free, So try without fluoride and see if that works. That might work. Okay, so I'm switching back over to Facebook. I gave myself more time this week, so we were kind of abruptly had to stop last week. Last week was really fun though. We did a holiday giveaway, and I would love to do that again. I just don't know that this channel's definitely not making enough to do it all to do it every week. But I hope someday that it will be. I would love to do those giveaways every week, you guys. That was so fun last week. Yeah, free. Don't use free. Yeah, try without. Okay, so I'm going to move over to Facebook. Let's see here. So let me just make sure. Okay. Let's see. So Leah says, I'm still in the process of getting approved for on-site placement. That's okay. I was denied first submission. It's hard to believe that it's truly a video issue when they didn't watch more than 5 seconds. So I really think it's Facebook versus other platform issue. What order of other platforms do you suggest, as I want to develop another platform at the same time in case all three of my attempts fail? Yep, TikTok. TikTok. So if you are looking to either get approved for the influencer program, or if you want to kind of hedge and think you might have to redo your 3 attempts at the first 3 videos, TikTok is, because I have a lot of people in the course who are still trying to get into the Amazon influencer program, and TikTok. I have now three case studies where they opened brand new TikTok profiles. They posted every single day, at least once a day for 2 weeks. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, they took one of their best performing TikToks over those 2 weeks and promoted it for between $10 and $15, waited literally 24 to 48 hours, applied to the influencer program, got in. So that is proven. That has been 3 of my students now so far in the last 30 days. That is the way that they have gotten into the Amazon influencer program, without having like big followings, without being influencers outside of Amazon. So yeah, I mean, since we're at an hour and a half here, I feel like I'll throw the link in here in case anybody wants to grab it. And then I'll say that process one more time. So and that's a good video, is how to get approved in 30 days, right? TikTok. So just so everyone knows, everyone who's watching live, so I have a course. It is called Influence and Earn, and it is everything you need to know to go from $0 to $10,000 a month with the Amazon Influencer Program. Everything I talk about in there is all the ways that I've earned on site. I've been doing 10,000 a month with just on site. So that does not count off site. That does not count partnerships with sellers. That does not count YouTube or any other income or my Amazon selling. Like that's 10K is coming from the on-site Amazon commissions, that income stream. So this course is everything that I've done to get there, maintain there, be there, my systems, my processes. You get to watch me shoot videos, edit videos, upload videos, track videos, make them better, how to strategically purchase items. So go through everything. There's spreadsheets, there's templates, there's resources, there's PowerPoint presentations, all that good stuff. But basically, so I have the course on sale from now through the end of the year. I'm going to be cutting it off at the end of the year because my birthday is at the end of the year and that's when the sale is over. So at midnight on the 31st will be the last day that it'll be offered for 200 off. So it's normally $497. And so from now to the end of the year, it's going to be $297. And that quite honestly is going to be the lowest price that it will ever be because the course will, if you follow what's in the course, you will make way more than $297. So again, I can't guarantee that because I can't do the thing for you, but I can tell you that if you do what I tell you to do in the course, it will pay for itself and then some, recurring every single month, right? So if you want to check that out, go to Courses by Kathleen. There's the link right there in the side, in the bottom corner there, and then right at the top has the code. It's live 200 off because I'm doing the live Q&As through the end of the year. So all you have to do is put that live 200 off in the coupon code section there if you want to join, and then you get lifetime access to the course. Forever. You get lifetime updates to the course. Amazon's always changing, so there's always new updates coming. And then if you are still looking to get your first 3 videos approved, I will personally review them for you if you join the course. So I'm gonna leave that there for just a couple minutes. But if you are still looking to get into the Amazon influencer program and you're like, I'm not a social media person and I don't know what to do here, TikTok. And the reason is because, I mean, right now, TikTok is one of Amazon's biggest competitors as far as influencers go, as far as e-commerce goes, right? TikTok has a TikTok shop now. So you can go buy stuff, you can be a seller on TikTok, you can be an influencer on TikTok and do the affiliate program in a very similar way. So Amazon sees TikTok as one of their biggest competitors, and I speculate, again, speculation, is that Amazon is seeing this and they're saying, okay, we're going to lower the bar a little bit for influencers that are applying with TikTok because we want to take them from TikTok and pull them over to Amazon. So if you're looking for the best social platform to build up to try to get into the influencer program, do TikTok. I have three students in the last 30 days who have done this exact process and gotten into the influencer program with like no following at all. Sign up for a TikTok account. Post at least once a day for 2 weeks, right? So some of them are cat videos, some of them are just like musical videos, some of them they're not even like, here's my Amazon product stuff. Like you could do that, right? But like quite honestly, a lot of them are cat videos, which is pretty funny. Post every day on TikTok for 2 weeks. You want people to engage with you, right? So like use good hashtags and all that, but every day for 2 weeks. And then at the end of that 2 weeks, promote one of your videos, probably whichever one got the best engagement or the most likes, I would say. Promote that $10 to $15. Let that go. Okay. Wait 2 days and then apply to the Amazon influencer program. That has been the success story of 3 of my students in the last 30 days. So try that if you're not getting in. And if you need more guidance, sign up for the course because this is going to be the cheapest that it will ever be. And it's only going to be getting added to, right? So this is lifetime access. I don't do a monthly thing right now. It's you buy the course, you get all the information right away. It's all there. There's no drip like week 1, week 2, or whatever. It's all there. You get it forever. And then you also get lifetime updates as well. So, all right, let's see. Donna said I submitted on 12/23. My video show published, but waiting for approval of on-site commission. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you. Going to keep my fingers crossed for you. I feel good things for you, Donna. Yes. Donna said my order history is all on my personal account. I've never ordered anything with the email for my merch account, which I also use for the influencer program. Should I start ordering with that email or does it really matter? I think it's easier to order products from Amazon with the account that you are an influencer with because really, my biggest reasoning for that is because it's just easier to tag things. Because when you are creating your idea list or you're going to tag things, if you're uploading through your phone, Amazon just makes it a lot easier to find the products that you've already purchased. I don't think it's totally necessary. I just think it's easier. I think maybe one day down the road, I don't know, maybe Amazon won't do this, but maybe we get some extra influencer points because we've purchased the thing through our Amazon account and then we made the video. I don't know that to be true. Maybe that'll be later on down the road. You definitely do not have to purchase the item through Amazon in order to create a video for it, right? Um, but it may impact other things positively for you because Amazon sees that you've purchased it through your order history. I also like using, we talked about Fluence or Fruit on order history, right? So if I go, I guess you could do that even if you were logged into your other account, right? And you were using that extension. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I do because it's easier for me. I think it's really just a personal preference right now. But I think if you are looking to use one account as an influencer, I would use that account if possible to make my Amazon purchases as well, because I think it will be rewarding. If it isn't already, I think it could be possibly in the future. Okay. Let's see. So Donna says, do the photos go through the influencer program? Yeah, they do because your photos can get placed on Amazon. So yeah, that would be the on-site, like they can get placed onto Amazon. So they would go through the influencer program. So basically, if the content lives on Amazon, it's part of the influencer like program. If the content lives off of Amazon, it's part your content, right? If your content lives off of Amazon, then it's part of the associates program. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Lisa says, "Do you use a deep linking tool?" So I just started using Genius Links on the recommendation of a group of other influencers that I network with, and my offsite commission has tripled since I started using Genius Links. And when I say tripled, like I don't make a lot. I make like maybe 2% offsite that I make from onsite. But one of my goals for 2024 is to build up my offsite earnings because I do think that that helps. Well, I think you get more incentive opportunities when you are making more with the associate side. And then I am seeing just more money coming in general as I'm building up my offsite. But yeah, I started using Genius Links on the recommendation of some people in my network, and it's been working out great. And Genius Links is supposedly one of, if not the only Amazon approved linking services. You just have to follow the rules, right? So when I signed up for Genius Link, I read through all the rules and they're very clear on. So when you create the link, the way to stay within Amazon's terms is to say, like, here's the thing, like, microphone, whatever, on Amazon, and then put the link there and then say, this is an affiliate link and have your disclosure. So you just have to let the person reading it know that they're clicking a link that's bringing them to Amazon before they click the link. So you just say the thing on Amazon, put the link there, and then have your affiliate disclosure. And then Amazon says that's okay. So I have been using that. And like I said, my clicks and my commissions have tripled since I started doing that. So yeah, it's working for me. So I would recommend it. Just make sure that you read the instructions on how to use the links when you sign up, and then make sure that you go and put whatever avenues that you are putting on wherever you're linking to, whatever sites you're linking to, whatever socials you're using. You have to make sure that those links are within your Amazon associates. Like if you go to the settings, can't remember exactly where it is. I have this on my list to do a regular video about this, but just how to list all of the sites where you're linking to, because Amazon wants to know, right? That's like how you stay compliant with Amazon as well, as you link to your YouTube and link to your blog and link to your socials so that they know where your links are coming from. So just make sure that you do that too. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So Sarah says, can you do a live where you talk about your separate revenue streams and how you tie it all together? Yes. Amazon, blog, website, YouTube, socials, etc. Yeah, I will most definitely do that. Um, income streams. Yeah, because so there is also there's a lesson in the course just on how to, I kind of reframed it as like a how to repurpose your content for Amazon. And so like how do you take the content you've already created, primarily the videos, right? Because that's what I do. So what do I do then with those videos and where do I put them? So my primary channel right now outside of Amazon is YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that just has all of my not all my Amazon videos. We're getting there, but that's where my Amazon videos live. I have them on a separate YouTube channel from this one. And then I have a blog, which is very slowly getting up and running, right? And then my socials are kind of like, they're kind of far down the list only because I just don't love social media. I did start a TikTok though, because I wanted to learn it too, so that I could help, my students in my course and everything. So primarily right now it is YouTube. It is a little bit of blog. And then I'm posting on TikTok. I do have Facebook and Instagram, but yeah, some of those other opportunities though, like you can make more money too with like creator connections and partnering with sellers and like things like that. So yes, Sarah, I will do a video. I just jotted that down. All the income streams that I've been able to create from my kind of started with the Amazon videos. So definitely I can do that if that is helpful. Okay. Let's see. So Donna says, so the videos on TikTok are just for engagement, not about products. Yeah, so if you are still trying to get into the Amazon influencer program, I would focus on engagement. If you are already in the Amazon influencer program, then I would focus on products. Yeah. Um, just to make sure that make sure I'm being clear there. Let's see. So two says I might have to convince my wife to make a TikTok and get approved for the Amazon influencer program. Two, I am with you. If my husband would even be like remotely okay with that, I would make him do that too. He is like he does not like social media at all. And if I said, honey, make a TikTok, he would look at me like I lost my mind. But I think it's a really smart strategy to get your significant other or an 18 or over child that you have to get into the influencer program and start making videos too, because I was not about this. I was not all about this strategy even probably 6 months ago, but I do think that Amazon is limiting how much we can make, and I don't know exactly how. But I think it is beneficial to have separate accounts if you are a husband and wife, or if you have an adult child and you can both do it and you both want to do it. I think you should, because you'll just make more money that way. I do recommend doing that. Yeah. I don't believe it's in Amazon's terms. If it was ever in Amazon's terms, of course you don't want to do that. But I know people that do that, and I mean, everything seems fine with it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be able to get my husband on board. However, most of my other family members are Amazon influencers now, which makes me really, really happy and really excited, because I've got quite a few family members now who are earning from the program, and just makes me so happy. Oh, hi, Doug and Nikki. Hey there. I'm late, but here. Oh, you're so nice. I just figured you weren't coming, and that's totally okay. Thanks for coming. I know I'm just rocking this until people stop asking me questions, or until I have to leave to go pick up children. So I can hang out here for a bit longer if anyone has more questions here. So um yeah, so Simba says, is Amazon still good in 2024? What a fun question. Short answer, yes. Yes. Yes, of course. Amazon is still great in 2024. You just have to be strategic about what you do. We talked about throwing spaghetti at the wall. Don't do that. Be strategic about what you spend your time on and what kind of content you create. And yeah, I very much expect to continue making at least $10,000 a month with my on-site earnings with Amazon. Definitely. I'm very confident about that. And something that I've done when I start seeing my sales go down or my earnings go down is I figure out another income source. Right? I go to Creator Connections, or I post more of my videos on YouTube, or I do a Q&A session like this, or do a sale on my course, or I reach out to sellers, or I answer seller messages who have offered me money for products that maybe I wasn't interested in before. There's so many ways to earn while you're in this program that are with the program and that are also without the program, or outside of the program, I should say. So, repurposing your content, partnering with sellers, get paid for those videos, right? Like, do brand endorsements, like, do paid content, so many more things, promote offsite. Like, there's so many things. Amazon is definitely still good in 2024, and I'll be here the whole year doing it and then some. So I've been on Amazon since 2009 was the first time I made my first dollar on Amazon in 2009. So just to give you an idea on how long I've been an Amazon earner, I guess, with their multiple different ways that they provide us this opportunity to make money. People like to complain about Amazon and like, oh, it's not fair, or oh, they're throttling us, or oh, they did this now and I'm so annoyed. Like, totally okay to be annoyed and be frustrated. It is totally fine, as long as you get over it, right? Pick yourself up, be mad, get it out, and then pick yourself up and get over it and adjust. Take the action that you need to take to adjust to whatever the change is that's happening. Because if you can adjust with roll with the punches, you're still gonna be standing at the end of the day. So all right. If you sign up with your personal Amazon account, is your purchase history private? No. Well, I mean, it's private to you. I guess private to who? Yeah, Diana asked if you sign up with your personal Amazon account, is your purchase history private? Nobody can see your purchase history besides you and Amazon. So in that regard, yes, it's all private. But if you sign up if you sign up as an influencer with your personal Amazon account, it's all going to be linked. And quite honestly, that's what I do, and it makes my life so much easier because it makes it easier to link to the products that I've already purchased that I'm making my videos about anyway. It makes it easier for me to find items when I'm creating my idea lists and pulling in like groups of products. And so nobody else, your Amazon purchase history is between you and Amazon. Nobody else can see that. So yeah, don't worry about that. Even when we were talking about the extension, yes, private to people who come on your influencer page. Yes, anything on your influencer page now, well, I guess I don't know. I did see that there were some adjustments that were made, and quite honestly, I haven't looked in a couple days, but yeah, so you can see products now. No, this is all stuff that I made videos for though. So there is now a products tab. So if you go to your storefront page, you got home, and now there's a products tab. So that is going to be a lot of the products that you've linked to through your content. Those are all going to be on there, and then they classify them and they put them into like interior design, storage, and organization. So this is a fun new development that, quite honestly, I've not dived into. I noticed it when it came out, probably like I don't know if it was like 2 weeks ago now, maybe was the first time that I noticed it. But right now I'm only seeing items that I've linked to, not like things that I bought yesterday. Those things are not showing up in there. So yeah, your order history is private. Okay, let's see. So how do you promote TikTok link? You can't post a link in bio with less than 1K followers. Yeah, you can't promote a link. What I was saying with promoting was like you're promoting the video so that it gets more views and engagement in order to get into the Amazon influencer program. So if you still need to get into the program, you're going for engagement, right? You are not necessarily linking to anything right away. Because yes, you can't include links until you have 1,000 followers or unless you have a business account. Once you have those 1,000 followers or business account, then yes, you very much want to go ahead and you want to start linking to things for sure. That's how you're going to make more money, especially with the offsite. So that was just the difference, just to clarify, right? If you still need to get in the influencer program, promote the content. If you are in the influencer program, you do have to wait till you have those 1,000 followers. Or if you want to switch to a business account, then you can promote your link if you get approved that way. But yeah, ideally you want to promote your Amazon links, right? So you just need, the 1,000 followers to do that. But you can still get into the program with less than 1,000 followers. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Terrence is deep linking for your offsite stuff. Yeah, so deep linking, when I was talking about Genius links, that is for offsite. Onsite is onsite's onsite. They're already on Amazon, so the the Genius link helps keep that cookie, your affiliate cookie, intact when people are clicking from wherever your link is over to Amazon. So. All right, all right. Oh, Beth said need to sign off longer than I expected, but we'll try watching what I missed later. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going. I'm just going. I've still got 26 people watching, so we're just gonna hang out until I don't have any more questions, or I have to leave. So I'm gonna give it like maybe 10 or 15 more minutes since oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours. So you guys are amazing for staying on this whole time. But again, I'm happy to answer questions. I really do enjoy doing this, but yeah, Doug and Nikki, I know I don't like being throttled, but I still love the opportunities. Most definitely. That's why I love you guys so much. Always staying positive. It definitely stinks when you look and say, I made more money last year than I made this year. And yeah, Dr. Taryn, I am not a happy clam. I know it does. It stinks, but also like we just have to keep our eyes open to those opportunities and adjust the strategy. Or like quite honestly, like I know people that aren't doing this anymore that were doing it a year ago, and like that's okay too. If you have other opportunities that come up that you want to do, you can still do that. That's actually one thing that I love about this program is that like it's not, you don't have to commit to doing this full time by any means. Like by any means. There's no way that I spend 40 hours a week doing this. I don't. I don't. Maybe I think about it for 40 hours a week, but I don't have 40 hours a week where I'm like creating content and editing and uploading and, checking on my videos and all that. 40 hours just seems like a lot of work to me at this point with 3 kids and multiple businesses and all that. But look for the opportunities and make the most of the time that you do decide to dedicate to this program, even if it's creating, one new video a week. You're still in it, you're still earning. So it really does stink though when they do things like taking away the bottom carousel. That'll never make me happy. But like I said, maybe tomorrow, probably not tomorrow, but maybe the first week of January, they're going to throw up influencer videos on all the listings that don't yet have seller videos. We don't know. They like to do that sometimes. Those are my favorite weeks, right? So you just never know. Got to roll with the punches and just like not let it totally derail you and demotivate you. So, okay. So Diana says, howdy, I know I'm late, so I don't want to ask what has already been discussed. That's okay. I will watch the replay, but did you all discuss creator connections? Yes. Yes, we did. Creator connections, go sign up for it if you don't already. Yeah, we did discuss creator connections, and I also discussed how I created a specific video for explaining creator connections that didn't work out, that froze after about 4 minutes in. So, and it was like a 15-minute video. So I'm going to redo it in the next couple of days, and that'll be out next week for sure. I'll have a much more comprehensive, what is creator connections? How do we make the most of it? But I did talk about it last week too. So there's some content on this Q&A and then last week as well. Cool. Brittany said, I just joined. What are you talking about? I don't know. When did you join? Ask again and I'll answer. I don't know when you joined. I'm sorry. I'm going back and forth between the Facebook and the YouTube, just making sure I can answer all the questions here. But if you want to ask again, I will totally answer. Diana said, thank you. Doug and Nikki said, do we know our sellers pissed that the lower carousel is replaced with videos of similar brands? Ooh, great question. So I work with sellers as well, and this is not true for all sellers, but in my experience of working with sellers over the last 15 years or so, I'm sure they've noticed, but like they're not looking that far down the product page as much as we are, I think. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of sellers that are upset about that, and I'm sure they've complained to Amazon about that, right? But quite honestly, I know so many sellers who had no idea that they had influencer videos on their listings for 2 years. I mean, no idea. So I don't think the sellers are quite as observant when it comes to just the straight product listing pages because they have so much other stuff going on, inventory, advertising, like operations, customer service, fulfillment. Like they got to deal with all that. We don't. We're just looking at the product pages. We're looking at what we can see on Amazon, and then like our reporting, which is much, much less than what they're dealing with. So I think it probably impacts us more than them, but I'm sure anyone that has noticed is not happy about it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Answered. Brittany says, have you looked into TikTok shop? Is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, so there's two different, so you can be an affiliate or you can sell. I think they're both very up and coming, and I've just heard great things. I am still trying to grow my following on TikTok very slowly. I'm waiting for my business account to be approved. And I think TikTok is a great opportunity. Like I said, I'm looking more into it, but it's not my primary focus. Definitely Amazon, but I do think TikTok is a great opportunity. And I think, and I am watching what TikTok is doing because TikTok is, I think Amazon is getting a little scared of the competition from TikTok right now. So I'm definitely looking to see a lot of the things that TikTok is doing, Amazon is copying off of them as far as like bonusing and incentives and certain functionalities and things like that. So I am still very much learning about TikTok. If anybody on this call is a TikTok expert, I would love to come bring you into the group and help educate everybody about TikTok because I do think it's the best social platform to get approved to the Amazon influencer program right now. I just by all accounts, I am still learning myself. So I bought a course. I'm going through that. I just started my TikTok. I just started posting on there. If you want to follow me, I've got mine is in the group. So join the Facebook group, which is in a link below here as well. So love to have you all in the Facebook group too, so we can stay in touch. All right. Yeah. Dr. Terrence, Kathleen has a theory that Amazon turns it off when they oversell and run out of their budget for this. Yeah, it makes so much sense. Yeah, definitely. I think the lower carousel will come back. I just think we're at the end of the year and Amazon's like, oh, shoot, we already spent all of our money. So how can we throttle our influencers even more? And that's very much one way that we all know that they can do that. So I think that's why they did it. All right, Donna says, can we submit the same review video for the same exact product, but on 2 or more different seller pages? I would not submit the same review on 2 by seller pages. Do you mean like they have different, different Amazon URLs? Yeah, like we see a lot of sellers sell the same thing, right? Like one of my favorite examples as being a seller is like the garlic press. There's 18 people selling the same garlic press. So if you're asking, can I create one video and then upload it 18 times? Okay, so 18 is ridiculous, right? Can I create one video and upload it 3 times and tag 3 different product listings? I wouldn't do that. I would tag one product and I would I would not upload the same video. Anytime I've uploaded the same video twice, it's either been by mistake or it's been because I messed something up the first time. And in my experience, those videos get very low views and one always gets none. I think Amazon can spot the duplicates. And so they're either not going to rotate them in or whatever. We have had messages from Amazon that say don't delete a video and then re upload it. I would not upload the same video multiple times in my Amazon Creator Hub dashboard. I would not do that. Nope, I would just create different videos. And then, yeah, Dr. Taryn, can you submit that same video? One is horizontal, one is vertical, or will they take it down? If it's the exact same except formats. I had a client, or I was consulting with somebody who did this. Um, you can, I mean, it's not like expressly stated in the terms, but I mean, you can. I just don't. I think if you want to have vertical and horizontal, I would just make them a little bit different. Like if I was doing it, I would do one horizontal, and then if I wanted a vertical, I would just do something a little different with the vertical. Or if you wanted to create like a longer horizontal vertical, or sorry, a longer horizontal video, and then like splice it down and make it vertical and it's like half the time, but you're using the same footage. That's a different video. You're using footage, but it's technically a different video. I wouldn't upload the same video twice. I wouldn't upload the same. Even like I said, when I was consulting, I was kind of like, you don't necessarily want to upload the horizontal and then the vertical video the same thing. You can. I personally wouldn't. I don't know anyone that's got shut down for doing that. I would just make them a little bit different just to make sure, right? Because if Amazon sees two of the same videos and they're the exact same time and they're the same thumbnail, or they, put the videos on the same time, they go to, you know, second 30 and it's the same thing, like they're eventually going to see that. I would just make them a little bit different in my experience. Um, yeah, make two different videos. I'm not sure Inspire is even worth the time. For me, it's not. That's why I don't do it. Yeah, there's my short answer. I don't do it. My strategy, this is how I earn $10,000 a month. Okay, ready? I'm going to tell you guys in 10 seconds. Create horizontal videos that tag one product with the goal of getting it placed on the product page. Okay, that's what I do. If you want to experiment, if you want to get on Inspire, you can do vertical videos. If I have like a compilation, so like I'm actually gonna make this video later today. So we had a holiday party and we made these gift bags for everybody. And naturally, I bought everything in the gift bag on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is, now I have a couple gift bags left over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video for Inspire, because I'm going to tag like the 7 things that I used, right? The bag, the tissue paper, the glasses, the chocolate, the cards, like everything that was in the bag, I'm going to tag. But I know my end goal with that video is not going to be to get on the product page, because I'll just create a separate video for the bag or for the cards or whatever it is. But I'll make the compilation video. When I do it, it's going to be vertical, because maybe it'll go on Inspire. And quite honestly, then I'm going to put on my TikTok, because then I know it's going to be on there. So like, I wouldn't create the same video. I'm trying to say this in a way that just like really simplifies. I would not make there needs to be an end goal. Why are you making this video? Do you want it to be on the product page, or do you want it to be on Inspire? And then go back and say, okay, what do I need to do to make that happen? I don't think you can upload 2 of the same videos and expect different results. It's like anything else, right? So just in my experience, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so those are all the YouTube questions. I'm going to switch over to Facebook. I'm going to go like 5 more minutes here, you guys. And then I'm going to jump off, because I think this has been my longest one. This is exciting. We are at 2 hours and 12 minutes. I do have to go get my kids soon. Okay. Jared asked, I just started to upload videos to Pinterest. Do you have any recommendations for this? I linked them to a YouTube page. Yes. So I do know with Pinterest, you cannot directly link to Amazon, right? So you have to link to what people in my network are doing that they have found well is yes, you can link to, oh, you just started uploading the videos to Pinterest. Got it. What I've seen people be successful with is linking to their website or their blog, like create, the Pinterest graphic, link to the blog, and then the blog will have all the affiliate links on there. That's on my radar for this year to do. But yeah, I do know that you cannot link directly. Amazon links cannot live directly on Pinterest. There has to be a middleman in there, whether it's a video or a blog post or whatever. You just have to have the content, the Pinterest, then the content, then the link. Can't remove the content and just have the link there. So Donna says, can I link my influencer storefront in my YouTube description? Yeah, totally. I see a ton of people do that. Mine's in there. Yes. The answer is yes. All right. Sam says, does your report page read associates or influencer? It's all going to say associates. So when you are looking at your reporting, it's all going to say associates. It's just a matter of your store ID, and that's going to be in the top. Well, I guess I'm mirrored here, so it'll be on this side. It'll be on the top right side of your screen. It'll be your store ID, and that should be a drop down. So once you get into the influencer program, you'll have your regular store ID, and then you'll have a drop down. Once you get into the influencer program, you'll be able to drop that down. It'll say on Amazon, and then it'll be your store ID. So, but both will say Amazon Associates, but it'll be two different like reporting dashboards when you have that drop down with the store menu or the store ID. Yeah, drop down. All right. Let's see. Donna says, is it okay to submit a business page that is in my business name? Yeah, definitely. If you're looking, for like your Facebook page or your TikTok or anything, they want a business page for Facebook anyway. So yeah, it can be in your business name for sure. For sure. Sam said, can you change the name on your link? Yeah, like on your storefront link, you can with approval. So my storefront link is my name because that's how I got into it, was with my Facebook. And then I've had people who went to go change their name. And actually, I tried to change my name as well. And they said that they will change my name once my new name, social media handle, gets more followers than the one that I applied with. So you can get it changed. There is like a specific tab or question when you have to contact the Amazon associates directly to have them change that link in your brand store. But you very much can get it changed. They're just criteria, right? They're not going to let you change it to a name that isn't associated with any of your social accounts. So yeah, just know that. But it can be. Yeah, Sam says mine was auto-generated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that happen. Okay. Yep, you can change your TikTok name. Let's see. All right, so Lisa said, can you create 5 different videos for the same product and add them to the different sellers? Example, garlic press. Yes, this is totally fine. I have done this with, my best example of this is with a couch that I did. It's a sectional, and there were different, so I bought the thing, I created the video, and then I put it on the listing that I bought it from. And then I found all these other listings where like one was a love seat. So it was just 2 of the sections. So I created a separate video with just the 2 sections. And then I uploaded that to that product page, to that ASIN. And then I did one for like the 3 because they had one that was just 3 pieces, right? So I took the thing that I bought and I made separate videos and tailored them to each of the different listings. These were not variations on the same listings. These were completely different product pages, but they were the same brand, it's the same exact couch, right? It's just that this seller they wanted to have all these different listings, and that worked to my advantage because I could create different content that matched the product, because I just bought a larger version and then amended it to be like the smaller version and just created more content around that. So, all right. I'm going to do like one more question and then I got to go, you guys. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, we're like over 2 hours. All right, let's see here. Yeah, TikTok is all vertical, right? So, yep, if you are trying to get on Inspire, put them on TikTok. I don't like TikTok as a platform. Yeah. Yeah. Totally understand. All right, let's see here. Have you received commission from shoppable photos? Do you think it's worth it? I've not found a way to totally track that. Most of my shoppable photos, I've also created videos for those products, so it's really hard to track that. But I think the best way to do that is going to be to create just photos that you can kind of test that with, right? Because Amazon's not telling us, they're not giving us conversion rates on that stuff anyway yet. So, yeah, I don't know, but I can go in and see how many views and how many likes and all that good stuff. And for me, if it's easy to just take a quick photo, I'm going to do that. So, I think it's worth it to try if it is minimal effort on your part and like you're already doing it. And then it becomes content that you can then share out to your social media platforms, which will then hopefully help grow your following, but also help you earn money offsite Amazon as well. So if it's easy, I recommend doing photos. I don't think the photos are going to make you 10,000 every single month on their own, but I think they're a really good complement to the videos. And yeah, if you really want to track that, tag photos or tag products in your photos that you do not have videos for. And I think that would be the best way to see, like, are you getting sales on those particular products, and kind of test it and track it that way. So, all right, you guys, this has been really fun. I got to run. I got mom duty starting in about 10 minutes here. So I'm going to run, but I do want to just let everyone know, first off, thank you all for coming and asking all these great questions. This is just as fun for me as it is for you guys, but really didn't expect to be doing this for 2.5 hours. I appreciate all the questions, everyone. But if anyone is interested in signing up for my course, it is on sale from now through the end of the year. I will be cutting off the promo code on basically at midnight on December 31st, on my birthday. So if anyone wants to get in, you get lifetime access and you also get lifetime updates and everything all in between. It's all the information that you need, that I've created, everything that I've done to get to $10,000 a month with the Amazon Influencer Program. So you can find that at Courses by Kathleen. That is in the right the screen right here. And there's also a link. If you kind of scroll down in the description, you'll be able to link to it right away. And then make sure you use that code LIVE200 off, so you can get $200 off through the end of the year. So got a lot of thank yous. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yes. And here's to a successful 2024. I will post a link once I have the next Q&A session. And like I said, hopefully we get some more experts in here. Actually, I have some that I'll be bringing in, just a matter of getting on the right scheduling with them. But thank you all for joining. Grab the course if you want it. And most importantly, have a great, safe, healthy, happy New Year's. And I will see you all. I'll see you all next year. So 2023 has been amazing, and I'm really, really looking forward to 2024. So I'll see you.